Microsoft billionaire Bill Gates, computer and business genius, or just a very lucky guy?
He has this extraordinary string of lucky breaks, starting with the fact that in 1969 he gets access to a computer terminal and is able to do computing in real time at the age of 13 for almost as much time as he wanted to. Now, the number of people who had that opportunity in 1969 who were teenagers in the world, as Bill Gates said, if it was 50, he'd be stunned.
Best-selling author Malcolm Gladwell makes the case that Gates was more lucky than good in his new book, Outliers, a term he defines as those who have been given opportunities and who have had the strength and presence of mind to seize them. Had more kids received the same opportunities as Microsoft's founder, says Gladwell, the world as we know it would be entirely different.
How much bigger would that and more varied and how much further ahead would we be than we are now? I mean, as it turns out, we have Microsoft because basically one kid in Seattle, Washington got access to a computer really early and was able to do intensive programming throughout his teenage years. If there had been 1 million kids doing intensive programming in 1969, the computer revolution would have moved up 10 years, and we'd be in a different place right now.
For Bill Gates, it was a computer in the classroom. For the Beatles, their success starts with a trip to Hamburg, Germany, where the 4 teenagers practiced for 10,000 hours, the minimum amount, says Gladwell, to master a subject.
They got this incredible break when they were still teenagers, and they were just a garage band in Liverpool, and they get invited to go to Hamburg and be a house band in a strip club. And they play 7 days a week, 8-hour sessions for months at a stretch. And they get this education in being a band. If you have to play that much, you have to master incredible amounts of music. You have to learn how to play together as a band. You've got to write your own stuff. You've got to learn how to improvise. They went to graduate school, basically, in that strip club. And very few bands get that opportunity.
Gladwell, the son of an English father and Jamaican mother, who rose to write million sellers Blink and The Tipping Point, considers himself an outlier. And our new president, outlier in chief.
He's absolutely an outlier. And I like to think that as you read Outliers, if you keep Barack Obama in mind, maybe this book helps to make his success make a little more sense. He is a product of, and he would be the first to tell you, he has had an extraordinary series of opportunities that are particular to who he is.
Greg Greenberg, TheStreet.com TV.